Now, for the first time in the history of the Catholic Church, the Pope has publicly acknowledged the scandal of priests and bishops sexually abusing nuns. Speaking at a news conference while returning to Rome from the United Arab Emirates, the Pope not only acknowledged the problem, but vowed to do more to fight the problem. The acknowledgement comes just 2 weeks before the Pope hosts an unprecedented gathering of bishops to craft a global response to the scandal of priests who target children and the superiors who covered up the crimes.
Adesso il suo, è vero, dentro della Chiesa c'è stato anche dei chierici e in alcune civilizzazioni un po' più forti degli altri. Non è una cosa che tutti fanno quello, ma ci sono stati sacerdoti e anche vescovi che hanno fatto quello.
Now, the Pope's travels to foreign lands are now looked at with a magnifying glass, unlike some of his predecessors. Pope Francis has spoken candidly on some major global issues. He doesn't shy away from weighing in on homosexuality. He has spoken about the dangers of climate change. He was waded into the politics of the Yemen war. He has raised awareness about fake news as well. Even Venezuela's President Maduro has appealed to the Pope to help resolve the political impasse. In short, he isn't your typical Pope. He's a political man who unabashedly takes political positions and influences agendas. We'll bring you more.
When Pope Francis travelled to Dublin in August last year, thousands of people had come out on the streets of the city. Protesters were raising their voice against the sexual abuse scandal surrounding the church. A former official of the Vatican claimed that the Pope had ignored the allegations. During a speech in Western Ireland, Pope Francis begged for the Lord's forgiveness.
Questa piaga aperta si sfida ad essere fermi e decisi nella ricerca della verità e della giustizia. Imploro il perdono del Signore.
This is a challenging time for the Catholic Church. The traditional values of Christianity are being challenged by the rapid advances of mankind. Popular commentary claims that Pope Francis is trying to introduce more progressive values at the Catholic Church. But some of his statements have even forced the politicians to sit up and take notice. Back in 2017, he called on world leaders to fight hunger, conflicts and climate change.
¿Cuántas son las víctimas de la desnutrición, de las guerras, de los cambios climáticos? ¿Cuántos carecen de trabajo o de los bienes básicos y se ven obligados a dejar su tierra, exponiéndose a muchas y terribles formas de explotación?
It would be fair to say that Pope Francis is a politically engaged leader. In recent days, the Pope has spoken candidly on issues of global interest. In January, he shared his views about the political crisis in Venezuela and backed the need for sex education.
Cercanía, lo que siento, yo sufro por lo que está pasando en Venezuela en este momento y por eso deseo que se pongan de acuerdo, no sé, tampoco decir ponerse de acuerdo está bien. Yo creo que en las escuelas hay que dar educación sexual.
In his message for World Communications Day, Pope Francis denounced fake news. In his message, he said, fake news is a sign of intolerant and hypersensitive attitudes and leads only to the spread of arrogance and hatred. That is the end result of untruth. Reforming the Catholic Church is a major challenge, but the Pope, through his statements and writings, is indeed leaving his influence on contemporary issues. Bureau Report, World is One.